sometimes when he goes to school, the teacher tells him, go and tell mommy to cut your nails, or the teacher writes in the diary, cut the nails. Sometimes I forget. So I need to cut the nails before he goes to school. Then number 3, which is supposed to be number 1 actually on the list, is make sure that homework is done. My son was given a lot of homework, but I'm telling you, we have finished the homework. It was around 70 pages, but we have finished. Yes, it was a lot. And my nephew was here too. He had a lot of homework. If you've been following me, there's a video that I posted, the kids doing their homework. So I made sure that they finished their homework before this last week of opening schools. So homework is done. What is remaining is that I didn't have crayons. So we'll go through the homework, look at there are some questions they were told to draw and color. So that is the only thing that is remaining, and I'm going to make sure that it is finished today. Today is on Saturday, so I'll make sure that it is done. And then number 4 is shoe fitting. When schools open, the kids' legs, they grow very fast. So if you don't check your kids' shoes, you might find yourself in a mess when you wake up that morning to put for your son or daughter the shoes. Then you find that they have outgrown. So that is another thing that I'm going to check, or they have become old and they need to be replaced. Then number 5 is uniform repair. Actually, my son's shirts, some of the buttons are off, they got lost. So I think I need to get new buttons, replace them, and iron the uniforms. Actually, make sure that everything is okay. The shirts, the trousers, the tracksuits. Well, actually, another one of my son's tracksuit is very big, so I need to make it. And then school bag. Make sure that your baby's school bag is clean. Hey, that is one thing that we always forget also. Then buying books, we need to buy books. Then lastly, don't eat all your money, save for school fees. So I hope you're going to enjoy this video. Without any further ado, let's get started.
Don't ever want to leave. I'm in a tropic club.
Number 1 on my checklist was shaving. As you can see, my son's hair is shaved already and he looks ready going back to school on Monday. Ask yourself, is your child ready to go to school on Monday? I hope so. My son was given a lot of homework. They've been doing it since schools closed. They were almost 70 pages and he has been doing it almost 2 pages or sometimes 1 page per day, or sometimes he doesn't do it. But at least I made sure that he did his homework so that by the time school opens, he doesn't go back to school without having finished his homework. I don't like a situation whereby my son goes to school without having finished his homework and the teacher is like, this parent is not serious. No, I want my son to be on toes all the time and he needs to work. Yeah, so ask yourself, has your child finished his homework, or you want him to go back to school so that he can start doing his homework? Please let us make work easy for our teachers because they're doing a lot and we need to help them. So number 4 is about school bag. Is your child's school bag clean? This is one thing also we forget as parents to do. A school bag, it's sometimes forgotten. We tend to clean other things, uniforms, whatever. But when it comes to school bags, I don't know if it's because it's a separate entity. So you always find that the child's school bag is sometimes not washed unless you have to, so that when you forget, you can use the other one. Let us not forget to wash our kids' school bag. So, are you ready? Is your child's school bag clean? Please remember to wash it today if you haven't. Last but not least is buying stationeries. Have you bought your kids books, pencil, colors, everything that your kids need for school? So today we had to go and buy books for my son. By the way, I don't know, this CBC, it's not bad, it's good actually, but you can imagine these books, there are 18 books of them for a grade 1 child. You can imagine. I don't know what they are going to write in those books. I don't know what they learn nowadays. For PP2, we used to buy 6 books for my son. So in grade 1, we were told to buy 18 books. So I'm just waiting to see what they are going to learn in grade 1. So, have you bought your child's stationeries? Please, if you haven't, run, run and do that. You don't want your child to miss school because you forgot to buy books, please. So number 7 on my checklist is shoe fitting. I realized that my son's shoes have become smaller. You know, kids grow fast, their legs grow very fast. So we had to go and get him a new pair of shoes. He has 2 pairs, but even the other one has become smaller. He cannot wear it with socks. So we had to go and get for him a new pair. Ask yourself, have you checked your son or your daughter's shoes? Are they worn out? Have they become smaller? So please make sure you do, because you don't want your child to miss school on Monday or whichever day because you forgot to buy or you forgot to repair his shoes. Please don't forget.
Across the lake, Savannah, I'm coming home, Savannah.
So guys, this was my checklist. It's the one I was using to ensure that I have done everything in preparation for my son going back to school on Monday. And number 1 was shaving. Yes, my son has shaved his hair. Nail cutting, I have cut his nails. Number 3, homework is done. Yes, my son has finished his homework. Whatever part was remaining, I have made sure that he has finished. Number 4, shoe fitting. Yes, my son shoes had become smaller, so we had to get him a new pair of shoes. Then number 5, uniform repair. Yes, I've repaired his uniform, have replaced the worn out buttons, the one that was bigger, I've made sure that it can fit him now. Number 6, school bag clean. Yes, my son's school bag is clean and he's ready to carry his books to go back to school on Monday. Number 7, buying books. Yes, we've bought stationery and at least my son can now go back to school. And lastly is about school fees. Of course, I didn't eat all my money. I had to save my son's school fees. You know, there's one thing that I hate. You know, sometimes if you haven't paid school fees in my son's school, when the bus is picking the kids in the morning, if you haven't paid, they have a list that they check. If you haven't paid your school fees, your child is left with you at the roadside. I don't like it, so I had to make sure that I've saved enough for my son's school fees. So I hope every one of you have done the same and you are ready for your child to go back to school tomorrow or whichever day.